We know about the rivalry between the Habs and the Senators, but this is a real-life Senator, the Honorable Jacques Demers, here at the 3rd annual Skate with Your Heroes event, part of Hustle for a Cure. Jacques, it's great to see you.
Thank you.
Tell me how John D'Amico touched your life.
Well, one, my mom had leukemia. Two, obviously it's a very good day to support that. Two, when John was a linesman, powerful man. He became a supervisor. We'd run into John, and always very cordial. And I can remember one time he made a mistake on the line. Everybody does. And he came to me and apologized. And not everybody apologizes. And that was at the beginning of my career. I spent 17 years in the NHL, and I will always remember that. There's a few referees you don't forget, linesmen, and John was like that. He says, I blew the call. It takes a man to do that. He was one of the best.
You battled illiteracy, and your message has been profound, and it's just been out there in society. But how do you get people out there to come in here? And what I mean by that is to get them involved in something like the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
You know, you just got to keep believing in people who have days like this. I overcame literacy. It was a major problem, being raised in poverty, alcoholic father. Lost a mom at 16. Sometimes you wonder, is there hope ahead of you? Is there's a future? And I never gave up. And battling literacy, you know, it was something that you're ashamed of. You're embarrassed. And when you overcome it, you feel good. But you also go to schools, different places, and you talk to kids not to give up. Never quit school. I quit school because I had to, not because I wanted to. Lost my mom at 16 and had to provide for my 2 sisters and brother. But, you know, I'm an example, if they want to use me, an example of just simply not anything big other than just don't give up when you have, obviously, problems.
And, you know, we're talking about overcoming blood cancer specifically here at this event. But how raw are those feelings with you, Jacques, remembering your childhood and growing up and illiteracy and where you were and where you've come? It seems to me that it's still at the surface with you, and that's not a bad thing, is it?
No, it's not a bad thing. You know, since the Olympics, I went to the Olympics. In the last 2 months, I've had just a few days off.
Right.
I'm happy to be here. It's the right cause. It's for the right things. We get a lot of demand. But when I see a lot of people, youngsters, who probably don't know what really is going on, but maybe they'll learn quicker, but the parents who are accompanying them are obviously telling them why they're here, it's a great cause, you know. And John should be remembered for fighting that sickness too, you know. I was telling his son, as unbelievable, as powerful as he wasn't a tall guy,
right.
but strong and very strong, powerful. And you know, you get sick, you have no more strength. That's it, you know. So you can have a lot of things in life, but if you don't have health, I know it's a bunch of cliche when I'm saying that, but if you don't have health, you don't have much.
Well, I'm sitting here with a Canadian senator who is a coach, or are you a coach who's a senator? Which one is it?
Well, I was a coach, and I'm honored to have won the Cup in '93, but now I'm a senator. I just want to do the best thing I can. I would like to think that I know I have a lot of friends who graduated high school, university, who are doing very well. I also know a lot of people who graduate from university or bums in the street or on drugs and all that. And it's unfortunate that sometimes a person like me or a lot of others who've had difficulty and overcame it, that maybe people should look as a positive way. And the Prime Minister told me at the time, we like your judgment, you like what you overcome, we like your character and courage, and that's what it's all about. But this is not all about Jacques Demers, it's about a lot of people who have overcome adversity.
But I understand your point. Sometimes society casts the jewels to the side of the street without knowing.
Yeah.
And you're a jewel for being here.
Much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Jacques Demers, Senator, Stanley Cup champ, the list goes on. You've got to log on to hustleforacure.org.